today's word is vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
A person described as vulnerable in a general way is someone who is easily hurt or harmed physically, mentally, or emotionally. Vulnerable can also describe a person, group, or thing that is open to attack, harm, or damage. Both senses of vulnerable are often followed by the preposition to. It is common to feel especially vulnerable in the wake of a major change. The patient will be most vulnerable to infection immediately after surgery. Your computer is vulnerable to viruses without the proper antivirus software. In a quote by Marcelo Mogola of the Tampa Bay, Florida Times on April 19th, 2024, states, A pilot study found the area is particularly vulnerable to dangerous temperatures. The study found an abundance of asphalt and concrete, coupled with a lack of greenery, was leading to an urban heat island effect, which traps heat and can ratchet up temperatures more than 10 degrees. Superheroes are often depicted in comic books and movies as all-powerful, deflecting boulders and missiles in mid-air with a flick of a wrist, walking through walls and having incredible skeletons and whatnot. Fans know, however, that even the mightiest protagonist is vulnerable to something, be it kryptonite or forgetting the whereabouts of one's hammer. Thor. Anyway, vulnerable ultimately comes from the Latin noun vulnus, meaning wound, by the way of late Latin adjective vulnerabilis, which English speakers adopted as vulnerable in the early 1600s. Vulnerable continues to carry its original meaning of capable of being physically wounded, but since the late 1600s, it has also been used figuratively to suggest a defenselessness against non-physical attacks. In other words, someone or something can be vulnerable to circumstance or criticism, or failure, as well as to literal wounding, even superheroes. So don't go breaking their hearts, even if you can't break their bones.